Hello, and welcome to another episode of Terraformers. Let's go ahead and jump into the weekly challenge. As I like to say, we've done everything on play at your own risk, getting full stars. Oh my god, the game's a little too loud. 1 second. So, weekly challenge, what do we have here? Coastal. Each coastal location provides +1 support per turn. We are, by the way, going to be playing maximum difficulty again. -1 comfort of living globally. Trading with Earth costs 2 support per trade. Wow, I actually love this for us because I love trading. I think trading is overpowered, and I think just love doing it. It's so good. So now that it's disincentivized means, like, let's not do that. And -1 comfort of living globally is very punishing, and coastal only helps you once you have oceans. So it's interesting. We have to get 8 production of everything. The environment is going to be harsh, and our expectations are going to be utopian. There is, what is it, seconds, minutes, hours. There's 1 day left in this, so by the time this goes live, basically no one will have a chance to play the daily because I do the dailies at the wrong time. The game is a little bit loud right now, just loading in with the music, but it's going to become way less. Because our job here is to do mining, like extraction, let's go expansive. I love an expansion hub. That's great for us. Exploration, dude, with silicate production and nitrate production, interesting. Silicate, to me, always seems to be way more of a bottleneck, and this guy here can help us, like, mine resources that we found a second time. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right onto this titanium deposit. I'm expecting that there's just no way that won't be the right place to go first. I'll make a housing area over here. We'll throw a bus station in the corner. And the question for me is, I think I expanded the titanium and I get the rover exploration hub, and I'm gonna move it when I can, once I can get the expansion hub out, and that will allow us to be just really cool. You know, it'll be cool. We'll get the mine back up and we'll move the rover to a new spot. But early on, we're just gonna get it to help us. Energy is always critical in these runs, so let's make sure we grab that. We need to find that resource, unfortunately. Tritium, but it'll come. So this tile here has the 4 connections. This one here only has 2 new connections. So we're going to need to know what's up with this tile. This one has 3 new connections, so we might even consider doing the expansion hub over here. But let's keep going. Slow little start here. Tuber farm, habitation. I don't know what we want out of those. I don't really want... I mean, I have water, I guess, so we could take some of this. Am I going to be doing a food or an energy building? I guess I could do a food building early here. I don't really think population scales super well with what we're going for here, but... let's keep the scanning going fast. So yeah, 3 new connections right now is the best. We might end up finding something here. The expansion hub is not bad at all 1 tile further away, though, because you'll get -1 happiness on that tile, but all of these tiles will be considered adjacent, so something to consider as well. This tile won't even get the -1 because we have the bus station in our base. You do get a trade route. Now, it costs us happiness to do it. Okay, here's a an energy optimization thing, but also a robo hub. Both of these are incredible. Both of these are incredible. I have a lot of mining potential right now. I just know that we're going to need energy. So Resonance Center makes so much sense. Even though I don't have any... freaking tritium yet. We're gonna trade for it. Let me, just for the sake of argument, let's go over here and just just see what we have available, because I'm really thinking about expanding here. Yeah, I think we will. Let's scan this to see if there's anything else valuable over here. Not really. But I think it's fine. We expand to here. We buy a $16 expansion hub. We take our rover exploration dude. And this is probably the best. It has... We don't need the canyon view just yet, so we can do that. I need a titanium mine. I need this mine. I do need the ability to play all this, which is annoying me right now, but that's fine. We'll get some food production. We're only 10 food away from our next population. +1 happiness per 2 rocks in the city. That could be interesting for us. It's pretty cheap, but I need the robots. It's a little bit of non-negotiable for me because I need to get this water coming in. And possibly something else. I don't know what other resources are nearby. We can do a scan to this rich soil. 26 water, we can get 3 food production, or we can get a ton of nitrate production. We're not really ready to do it, unfortunately. The main reason being that I don't have any power. Like, we are very power starved right now. We only have 12 and I'm trading it away. Let's trade away the silicates because I have enough for my resonance center now. I don't have any rocks in my starting base. I do need more housing. A food synergy might make sense. I do have a food building, but these are just like, it's so like long-term planning right now. I could save an energy by going the other way around, but if I do this now, I can get the tritium that I need and then build the resonance center. So now all the energy structures will double their production, their output. And now that was going to save our energy problems, basically. We might want this. I'm unsure. If we do it, then we don't need these structures. Food would be nice. More connections is pretty good for us as well. Not really getting the buildings in the orders that I want them. Some science production is nice. But I want a happiness structure, housing, and that gives me a couple tiles to play with, and then all energy. So, like, do we want one science production, which is taking a resource I don't want to, or do we take a bunch more connections and just, like, leverage the fact that I have a bus station? Let's scan here first and see if there's anything. Crater. I mean, this could just be, like, our new zone that we settle. It's the same as our starting zone, unfortunately. It's unclear. Unfortunately, it is unclear. But the best decision is... I think I'm going to want the connections. I think I'm going to take the food production. And we can just leave it at that for now. So, every new trade route created gives you happiness. That doesn't really work for us. Every time you make a robot, you gain power and titanium back. That will work for us. That's pretty good. It's really cheap too, only 5 science. More housing. That doesn't care about the cold. Or more power. Power is what I want. I do need a housing card coming up soon, but we're going to take our time. We're going to use our distance scan on something that's relatively close because the 2 tritium is enough for us to get another power thing. And yeah, now it's time to talk. Do we try to settle this flat plains? This would be pretty happy. It has a -2, but by putting a settlement here, it would be between these 2 + 2 sections. So it could be okay. It has a fertile soil place. It could connect to this mine, this mine. It's gigantic. Ooh. I think that we do want to potentially settle over here rather than expanding our main base. Because now we have 35 food and 10 water. We just need to explore this tile and we're allowed to do it. Food production makes happy people. Robots or some science. I kind of need it all. But we'll start with the science. I think I want this rich soil, but... And for the rich soil, I'm just low on energy. So we explore over here, we get a little bit of energy back. Geothermal. Found the city. And then what? This is not a good adjacency location. This takes how much? 12? Well, let's get some connections and build one of these geothermals. Now, I could connect to some other locations as well, but again, I'm out of out of titanium completely right now. Instead of bringing in you, I'm going to bring in you. I could bring in some science as well, but I'm just low on everything. New mines give happiness or science for every 6 new robots. I feel like we do Beatrix every time. She's pretty great. Let's do the energy guy just to be a little different. Housing with robots is nice. We don't really want to do that many trade routes, so I'm going to skip on that. Normally I would take it. This is finally ready to keep going. Do we need water or titanium? We need titanium. And 10 power. Wow. We're actually at plus 6 power just because we... What are we at plus 6 power from? Oh yeah, we just built this geothermal, and that made a huge difference. And now we're just in a good way. This titanium or tritium deposit could come up next. I don't have another titanium deposit, unfortunately. But hey, another mine is another mine. And I don't see any big titanium deposits. There is this one now, but 5 power is pretty steep. When we still have things like right next door for a little bit of science. So let's just do a little scanning. We're going to keep importing titanium. I wouldn't mind getting some nitrates as well. Another bus station. I don't mind if you do. 2 happiness per mine owned. 1, 2, 3. This might be 8 happiness. It's pretty expensive though. I'd rather just keep the bus stop going. We're at minus 42 happiness, okay? That is a problem. We also don't have, like, any terraforming happening. So there's nothing to, like, hope will arrive for us. So what do we want to do next? Can't get this silicon mine without 6 more titanium. It's a bit much. Perhaps we can do a mix of science and nitrates. That's enough to get this. So now our robots can get built. And now if we can get another nitrate, we'll be good for science. I like the heat microbes. I always take them first. Some terraforming or some science that provides happiness adjacencies. I could totally go for this. Is there science nearby? Yes. So we'll take you. We'll come back here. And we'll build a science adjacency happiness structure. Love that. And if we can get just 1 nitrate, we can get the other scientific thing as well. Again, I'm not going to worry about adjacencies because this is basically like a ring. It's not really anything I can do with it. So I'll throw that down. The housing looks like it's coming in pretty quick. The titanium is coming in 2 per turn. We have enough energy to sustain our explorations. I could get more connections with another bus station, but I don't really need any more connections just yet. I might end up wanting the bus station here just so I can reach like better resources, but it's a pretty slow start. You can see here we're in the red in terms of keeping the game happy with us. We did just get a food production thing, and we have a food production tile. So we have 2 food production instead of 1. It's pretty nice. Where can I get to titanium? Just in this fog that would make people upset. In a sandstorm. We can come all the way over here. That'll get us some tritium as well. I was hoping that it would just give us food again, because we're actually like 1 away from some pretty happy campers. We'll come here and get a deep core mine. So that should have procced us a +1 here. So we actually have, what is this? 5 silicate production. Let's bring in food for a term just so we can get another person to move in. But yeah, we have a lot of work to keep people happy. We actually have enough for another 2 energy production. Like, our productions are getting there. We're just so unhappy about it. We are very unhappy. Alright, I need titanium for so many things. A happiness structure I don't think works for us right now. We just don't have that many humans. We don't have that many people, you know? So I do need some titanium. You're just going to scan whatever's closest. This thing can scan something distant. This is where people like to live. And that's a ton more connections. Again, I just don't have that many things that need tile connections. If I had enough science, I could play the bacterial spreader. So what do we do before then? Just go grab science, I guess? That... Yeah, I guess. I could import science as well, but that, I don't know. I'm going to keep importing titanium because that will get our, like, economy off the ground. Support per population. I hate taking that as a choice, but we might have to. Some terraforming would be nice. So, we can get all of our productions again. 8 power, 3 titanium, 5 silicates, like all this stuff. Or, I could get 60 happiness. It's tricky. It's tricky. I think I'm going to take the production, though. I'm going to come here, get a little bit of water. I'm going to double production to get a little bit more water. And that should be enough for me to put down this. Alright, happy city. Lots of connections still left. We could take more negatives to connect to this tile. That seems short-sighted. Also, if we raise the water level, we'd be in big trouble as well. I'm going to let this pass for the 5 happiness. I'm going to take this because it will complete my energy circle. How are we going to keep the world from collapsing on us here? Another population in 2 turns is actually super doable. So let's go pick up some tritium and some happiness to just try and keep us above 200. Because, I mean, we shouldn't escalate in terms of happiness anytime soon. So as long as we're getting 40 per turn, we should be fine. I don't want to spend my science on anything. I do like robots. I do like production. Production is how we win the game. Robots could help us get to that production faster. And then this would let me build in the city and create 5 happiness per turn, which is what I need, but it costs my science. I'm going to take the space project. It's going to take forever to build. So I'm just going to start on it now. We can connect to you and get that nitrate mine. And then can I get more of this tritium? The nuclear stuff. A lot of good resources for it down there. Some science down here. That's probably worth going to grab. That or the titanium. Yeah, titanium. 6 and 5. We don't have 11 yet, so we can't get the bus station and the other thing. Still, I wonder if it's worth putting like an exploration hub in here. I think it is. Because this is not going to cause negative emotions, and it's going to allow us to scan 4 different places directly. Bam, bam, bam. If we got another expansion hub, it would almost work like going here for sure. So yeah, happiness, 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 happiness. I mean, getting trees and stuff would make people happy. We need some oceans. Getting some spaceports up would actually work as well. A good spot for right here. We just need so much tritium. And I also need a lot of science. Hopefully this gives us 6. Gave us 4. So next turn we'll have 25. So let's continue doing nothing. We're now in very big trouble for happiness. I'm not sure what we want out of that. Another housing makes a lot of sense. Can you can't explore without costing us happiness, so we're probably going to skip you this turn. Is there a water for you close by? It's 2 steps away. Still, I might do it just because getting another happiness dude this turn will that'll be good for us. So this microbe needs at least 1 level of cold, not 2 levels of cold. So we really would like it to be in either Elysium or in Wet Patera. So let's just expand over here, throw it down, and then just start seeding in our starting zone. We're not using you this turn. And now I kind of want to just keep looking for happiness. This one's right next door. It has potential to be a resource node. It wasn't. Get another exploration center if we can. Yeah, next turn. We need a lot of nitrates or of things, but it's fine. All right, dikes being cheap is exactly what we need. It also comes with a science exploration. As much as I like having more resources and energy, we have a lot of energy. So we should be fine. 1 science per 1 population and 1 robot. It's very expensive, but this is what's in the city. 3 and 3. So that is 3 science production right there. Insanely good for us. And now I feel like even though these places are like gonna flood immediately, it only costs us 1 titanium to dike a level. So we should be fine. Come up to this titanium spot. We need a tremendous amount of tritium. We should probably consider settling a new location over there even. But for now, both of these directions are blocked, unfortunately. The breathing center is an interesting idea as well. This is like you link, or no, the linked nitrogen factories. If you could make a diamond out of those, it's really good. I just don't have a good like triangle to put them in that doesn't overlap other things that I'm doing. Like these two tiles, if they were connected to this one, would be a good candidate. These ones have to be mines. Yeah, it's too bad. Well, let's just keep finding happiness then. Happiness is found all around us, but we can start with it here. And we do have another exploration thing I could build. I keep saying that, but I just don't have a good spot for it. I like it, but I don't have a spot for it. Food production and happiness is a good combination for us. 1 silicate for every 3 mines owned is also really good for us. We already have a ton of silicate. But like 1, 2, 3, 4 mines in the main city already. But I don't have any tiles left for the main city. So I think we take the food structure. I don't have more robots right now. Tricky. Yeah, let's come down here. And we found another spot that connects like 4 ways. So I'm going to place the bus stop. And I am missing 1 tritium. So I'm going to end it. Bad luck again. But hey, this is a robot. So we'll take that for sure. You are damaged. I can repair you. Now we come back to you. You need a robot to make you happy. We come to you. We get an exploration center. We use this to go get more tritium because tritium is the thing we need the most of. We use this exploration to get tritium. That's fine. I'm still not seeing like a great triangular diamond here for linked factories. Like I was thinking, oh, if I put one here, I guess these two, but this would both be -1s. Maybe this one will connect to that one and it won't be so bad. I'm unsure. As I like to say, it's unclear. It is unclear. I'll put another food thing down. If we do end up with a huge amount of nitrates, we can always put the +1/+1 on either side. Right now, we can use that extra bit of happiness. Unfortunately, the needs of our people is about to increase soon. But, hey, 27 turns for heat, 23 turns for you, 50 turns for this. So, like, eventually we'll terraform. Oh, a heat project would actually be great for us. I don't need the science as much. Being able to pick more projects is nice. But I think that the space thing is the most important. Let's go over to the mines of tritium. This crater is a good candidate. It's a crater. It's got happiness. It's beside a large tritium deposit. It is a candidate. Let's explore to here. Okay. It doesn't connect the way I wanted it to make a diamond. Poopy, poopy, poopy. Okay. I mean, we could make people happier, but I don't care about them so much. Yeah, I feel like I'm just having a lack of cards right now. I have so much energy. Like, my economy is in a good spot, certainly, but there, we got the needs of our people just went up, unfortunately. Let's see. Terraforming increases our science, or 2 support for every 1 new robot. I think you got to go with the robots. We don't need energy. Food is still important to us. Being able to play more people, though, like just having homes, is like critical. Mission critical. We explore you. What do we need right now? We need tritium. So anytime we can get tritium, even if there's closer locations to explore, the tritium has to be prioritized. A lot of titanium mines over here. This one's a flat plains. This one's a crater. The crater seems stronger. We're losing too much happiness per turn right now. We can make this a little bit better. So that gives us a little bit of happiness at the city for 3 people. We can play this robots card. Sure. We can use our additional trade routes to try and get things into space. Yeah, I'm running out of time for these linked factories, unfortunately. I'm just not finding a place for them to work. Like, I could connect here, and maybe that will be a diamond. But exploring those locations will take several turns as well. Going all the way up to, like, rabbits and stuff might be enough to keep our people from, like, abandoning us. And there's the expansion hub. But more microbes, I think, is more critical for keeping us in this game. So let me explore all the way up to here. Okay, there is a potential diamond. We will need 1 more connection point, but by just placing one of these here, we have it. So pop, pop, pop. We are going to lose 1 happiness there, but I can do these linked factories now. This is good. This is very good. More science factories. No, we need more trading potential. We have a good spot for it all the way over here because it's not going to be useful for anything else. We have you. Where's this scanner? I'm going to make him do the long one just to get to there. And here's a linked nitrogen. And then where am I going to put this, like, microbe spreader thing? I mean, I can put it here for now, for, like, literally one turn. I guess 2. Boom. So that's more microbes. Water, heat, something. I don't know. I'd like to be able to get this crater whenever I feel like it. So let's just scan this territory here. I mean, it's a very cold place, though. I really should have been looking at this place, but it's not the resource that I need. Well, if I finish this, we'll be in a good spot, I guess. We're going to be 1 away from finishing it. I don't think I need any more power. So we can just take more habitation modules. We're losing 66 happiness per turn. Way, way too much. Like, insane amounts of too much. I need to keep these linked factories expanding. So I'll take a -1 happiness to keep this going. Negative temperature does not provide a negative comfort of living. Like that, if I could get this settlement, the -3 one, in the next 3 turns, that would be incredible. But I'm gonna have to import food for that, and I really didn't want to. But I guess we have to. And a need versus a want is a good way of breaking that down, I guess. Life form spreaders are faster. I think I'll just take the happiness because I need it. I'm literally going to die this turn. If I don't have happiness. The problem is I don't see very much happiness on the planet. I mean, this one here is a 5 step away, so we'll go get it. That keeps me alive for a second. And then, yeah, I wanted that spreader here, but just don't really know how to do it. I need to get you all the way, like all the way over to here. It's gonna be like such a long cooldown. Maybe this one. Then yeah, we need to explore for another happiness location. This one's close enough to you. Just do this. They're not connected. I have the science, so I kind of want to play this now, even though I'd rather it be in the other location. How do I feel about that? 30 heat would give us happiness, but I just don't have enough. Like 70 per turn is crippling. It's absolutely crippling. And I did an exploration instead of putting down the frickin' factory. Oh, gosh. I'm so dumb sometimes. 2 food away still. 50 support from refusing an event. That's helpful. Oh, this is bad. This is giving me negative happiness. I'm trading. I'm trading for things. We shouldn't have been doing that. That saves us a little bit. We're at negative 67 now. I mean, it's kind of needed because I needed the food, but like, also not dying is nice. So we'll just keep exploring for happiness, though. We'll try and get a little bit more of a buffer. You need to be the linked thing. And then next turn, even though I'll have a new leader, I might just keep this leader around for 1 second to get us that new settlement. Is there anything that we need this turn? Not really. We don't have any water on the planet, so the plant spreader doesn't matter. I can just go here and spend 22 and get 2 more food production. If I am going to be coming around here, then I don't need to do that many distance scans. I can just do this heat and atmosphere. Maybe that will get us closer. Not really. So yeah, he's retiring. So we can bring these people in now, right? The dome park here is really, really good. The city garden, the unity of the land is really good. Varied development, 5 new buildings give happiness. Ooh, wow. But we will take 1 second before bringing them in. And last action before this person leaves office is going to be to found a city here. This is only 1 happiness. But then I'm going to put the breathing center. Oh, what? Does it? They have to be adjacent? Oh, no. They just... It does create a happiness. Provides 2, and it doesn't... Yeah, okay. Actually, then, the best place to put that is here. Because then there would be 2 happiness here, 2 happiness there. There's another 4 happiness spot. Love that for us. That's actually pretty great. Then this can be like a happiness thing. And now we're at minus 56 happiness. That's enough to get almost through 2 turns, you know? More microbes. That means that in 5 turns, that's going to pop off. Don't need you. Don't need you. I mean, okay. More happiness. I don't have a place to put it. Maybe I shouldn't take this building. It's just none of them really matter. Take another plant spreader for the future, I guess, but so the garden and exploring for happiness, or having extra projects and then the buildings creating happiness. I think that this girl will keep us alive. I want the other one, but this girl, the 10 happiness per exploration is enough. Pine forest is fine. I don't really need those new bacterias. These are all fine. I don't know what I want. Let's go get the happiness spot. Elysium is a good place to settle. Now, the reason I'm kind of against it is because if I can get an expansion hub, I'll put it here, and it will give me all of these tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In which case, having a city there doesn't really help as much. You have a -1 happiness penalty. I could make that better. Or I could just keep building out a garden here. I don't really think these places are great for gardens, though. A bus station here is fine. I'd rather have robots, but a bus station means I can at least connect to you. And I could connect to this happiness location. 3 and 3 for 5 happiness, but I'd rather connect here and get the pit mine. So yeah, let's keep exploring for happy. Wow, a better one. Or some water. Water in a zone could be pretty foundationally good for us. More connections helps us with our objective, but I think getting some level of rainfall is going to be important. Keep exploring. Basically just anywhere is fine. I don't really care about what resources I get so much. I don't have anything to do really. Phobos has a lot of water on it. I don't think we want to go there. More cards being offered would be great for us. We're still on the verge of pretty much dying. Still, let's do the nearby scans as much as we can. Obviously with you, I want to keep doing happiness scans. And you, I mean, we'll just keep doing some scientific stuff. This is coming along. Everything is slow. We're on, like, about to die every turn, but we're starting to get a couple of these kind of like terraform things happening, so that's gonna keep us happy. Touring company is good. Probably better than this stuff. I don't really have the nitrates. You have at least 2 things nearby that you could create happiness with. So let's go ahead, put a population in here. Create a touring company. Connect to you. And then that's giving me 5 happiness. This is getting me 4. And if I can get to this one, it'll give me even more. And we can just kind of make this like a happy place. More happiness over here. More happiness over here. And look at that. We're back in the game. We were so close to the sun just now. And we might go back. But for a minute, a moment in time, we are happy. And we have a lot of resources. 3 science per turn for a bunch of silicates. I think we do that. Happiness on the planet would also be good. Robots are really good as well. I might just take the robots. I have a settlement in this zone. A settlement in this zone. This one doesn't care about the cold. This one doesn't care about the cold. This one is not really going to have water, but it might have oxygen. Will you have oxygen? No. Okay, I'm going to make the wet Patera the happiest place I can have. I'm going to put all of my silicates into this project. That'll take 6 turns, unless I get more. And then, yeah, you can just scan wherever. CO2 glacier, we could nuke it. I'd rather not. So, how are we going to get that water? I think first, my plan was to get robots here. That gives us a little rebate for reasons. We can come up here, get a viewpoint tower. We can go down here and get a spa. Like, so now this is a 5 happiness place to be. This is giving me 12 happiness. Our happiness is basically solved. So now, if we want to get a 3-star rating, we just need to, like, expand. We could get a mine here for titanium. Titanium is a resource that we've been lacking, actually. It might even be worth, because we have access to the large titanium, let's take a -1 to go there. And let's give it unity of the land so that we can expand this place even further. It's basically like having another bus station, so you can go 1 extra link without getting minus happiness. I think the next thing I want is nitrates. I want to create water. I want nitrates. I want... Basically, I just want our people to be happy. I don't think I need food production in space. More trade routes, though, could be helpful. Water could be nice, but I think the trade routes are kind of my immediate need. Especially if this guy could expand by 1 more tile. There. Rover Museum. That's 5 happiness. We are very rich, so we could probably just do this. This is just like a happy place, you know? I keep saying it, but it keeps being true. How? I need another population. Because I want this. And you also can't really take... Sorry, no, you already have one. And then this one here can't take it without moving some mines around. You're damaged, so we'll fix you. This is at +7, right? Because each of these are giving +2. So that's really good. If we had been able to get to this tile, we could have made both of these ones 3s. 2, 2, 3, 3. Would have been 10 per turn. We will have oxygen soon, so animal spreader makes sense. The water spreader makes sense only if we have a plant spreader. We don't have a bunch of tiles. We just need more tiles. Let me do unity of the land over here. We're having a -1. It's pretty minor, but let's just get that sorted. We did just get back down to -53, which we don't love. No robots, but I can get housing. We do have the skyscraper if we need it, but hopefully I don't have to go that long without getting a house. Robots would be the most ideal. Let's keep exploring up here. Maybe we can get a crater for this large nitrate deposit. In terms of winning the game, we need water production and nitrate production the most. And tritium and silicates are the highest that we have so far. Water would be great. Keep exploring. Keep exploring. And I don't feel so pressured to get the happiness locations, but we will need them. We'll have enough food next turn. If I did want to make this a zone. It's pretty warm. Got a happiness tile. Condominium. This is a lot of ocean. Let's take the big old ocean. Let's take the card offerings. I mean, 2 support priority mine is still nice, but do I need a new base? I think first, because I want more things to do in space, I'm going to put my next population in here. 8 happiness is pretty good. That allows me to go next door and build this. So now this has more trade offerings. So now we'll be done in 2 turns instead of 3. This city here has enough room for this. Options, science building. And then, yeah, I have a ton of water. I have a ton of nitrates. If I had the tiles, I could do that stuff. But I don't have the tiles, so I keep saying that. Running in circles, basically. More tiles, please. Big city. I've never done this guy before. Provides 2 support. This guy could be cool, though. I don't have any prestige, though. Still, this guy here actually gives me tritium production, but I want to try this guy. I really do, because I've never gotten a chance to play with big cities, and I actually have a skyscraper card, so that kind of sounds fun. More card picks per turn is good. Comfort of living spots give happiness. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Not all that special, but it's fine. Can we come over here still, though, and add in another card offering per turn? Let's take the train station. That will help us get more tiles in our Hollywood city. I think makes the most sense. Now, where do we want this to be? Are there any other places that will make you happy? This place has bad water. This place has bad water. Still, we should expand to here. Get the water set up. Expand to here. Get the animal plant, or the plant spreader thing set. And we can get our first bit. That'll create happiness. Then I have 2 more connections. We do have a level of oxygen, but this is too cold. Is there oxygen here? No. Is there oxygen here? Yes. Well, this is going to take a long time to reset, but we can put bunnies where we have a city, no? Oh no, it's not actually where we have the city. Still, it would give us prestige. That's a lot. 40 up front and then a couple per turn. So this thing's finished. Now we can move on to doing like a big water drop. Better forest. Needing temperature or water? Just take the water one. Well, actually, I should take the temperature one. The temperature's coming. We will need docks. And more picks per turn. There's a good titanium deposit. I need to find ways of doing more connections. First of all, though, a dike. I'm going to buy dikes up here just because we know that we're thinking about putting up the water level. I just want to put up the dikes where I know I need them. A couple places are needed at 3. This is kind of just being like a planet where I just sauce random things into it. But I don't really know. 3 population provides a nitrate. We could do that in my big city, but I think it'll just get overridden. I need more like projects to do. Like, I'm just not getting anything exciting. Or I just don't have enough cities. Like, I need more cities to build in. Because I'm constantly running out of, like, now locations to put projects. I mean, food per turn is cool, but I don't think it's what I need. Grab another project for oceans. I'll keep exploring where we can. We are revealing a lot of the map, so that's good. Some more heat production is nice. We can try and get up to heat 3 eventually. But look, to win the game, we just need to get the mines going, okay? Like, that's the other thing. Like, we kind of have the happiness under control to a certain extent. It can get worse here soon. So how do we do this? Once per city, eh? Wow. Well, I don't really have other cities that care to do movies. So maybe this will be a good tile. Like this city here could be like one instead of doing this one. Eco homes, water, more things are offered to us. I mean, all that's like a bunch of maybe. Increases oxygen by 1. And enhances the plants. It like doubles the bonus from the plants in the zone. I think I'd rather have a plant spreader, but I don't have any water yet, so maybe I'll take it. Yeah. Sure. Scientific, happy place, and housing. I mean, all of that to me, I'm like, sure, yeah, it's great. Let's go here, flat plains. Let's create another little housing area. We can give it... We can burn up a lot of these rocks. I didn't grab the thing that makes rocks good for us or anything like that. If I put this here, it will give us free like trade routes and stuff, which could be cool. I don't have any titanium. Man, that's a bummer. Also, don't have any water. Like, how did that happen? Is there water and titanium nearby? Seeing a lot of water. I know we have titanium like near one of my cities, but oh, titanium and water in spades. Love that. So you here. I still don't have enough. I need more titanium. I guess this should be a titanium mine. I want it to be the bio thing, but just can't be that, you know? Just can't be that right now. Eco homes, because I have a lot of science. That makes sense for me as well. Yeah. let's keep you coming in. This is the other thing on my list. Is like, just get 5 more happiness production. And what? More robots? Sure. Fix this for 2 titanium? Sure. Are there any other big titanium spots? We just found a new one. Lovely. We can take a time to make a movie studio again. It was cool the first time. Maybe it'll be cool again the second. I need so much titanium. I don't know what to do about the lack of titanium that I'm facing. Especially when I'm doing like a mining run. Like my whole plan is to get here and get the resources. How many people live here? 3 and 3? It's really not that populated. Do I want a production? Yes. I'll give up 2 happiness to get 1 nitrate production. And if we can get more food, better. Fine. Still don't have enough tiles to place everything I want to place. And the fact that I keep getting punished by negative events is also poopy. Food production, though, is nice. We really did try to settle in like a puddle, and now we have no coastal tiles because the puddle is not actually existing because each tile is considered diked, which is so weird. It's just so weird. Okay, we have robots now, though. So we can throw those up here. We can throw down some food. We can throw down the science. I should put that science production here, because I can potentially put this housing there, and then it will be like a happiness population and a science production thing. Okay, so far so good. Next up, no titanium nearby still. Never mind, not next up. Next up, we look for titanium. Let's come this way. Maybe we can find a back door into it. Oh, there was some here too. I don't have enough for this. I do have enough for this one. We're at 0 happiness, which is good for us. It's like as good as it's ever been. Trade routes are not being used. We're going to give up our titanium, which is not fun, but it's what we're doing. I do need more titanium though, so we will scan for it wherever we can. These scanners have such long cooldowns though, because we are doing them very distantly. Where is the city? You could have... Nope. I mean, that would make people happy though. -2 doesn't seem worth it though. Maybe we take a moment, see if we can do any plant spreading. Oh yeah, look at that. Lovely. Can we do any more bunnies? Yes, we can. 7 turns. Bunnies spread fast. It's almost like they breed like fast. I can still trade silicates. This is gonna cost me a ton of happiness. Like, but I think I actually get 5 titanium per turn now. I'm just not gonna use them. Or I'm gonna do this for atmosphere. Yeah, that's better. Space projects, let's go. Plus a nitrate per turn, sure. Things offered, sure. Can I get that nitrate thing? Oh, it needs to be in a zone with water and oxygen. That doesn't really exist yet. More scientific cards though being offered is good. And Space project underway. 2 turns and it's done. We have a lot of science, so something like this makes sense. Something like this makes sense. This is really good. This could be okay. This is nice. Just upgrade from the bus. I might be able to overwrite it. I don't have that much food, though. You give happiness for ocean tiles, which is also good to consider. We're not really at the ocean, but we could be. But I just don't have enough food. I think that this one getting just don't even what. I have this and that. Okay. So I could build another kind of train station, but I can't build the same train station. Fair enough. Alright, we'll put you here then. And let's get mines. And viewpoints. And what could this be? Nothing. I don't know that I need more silicates. Well, you know. That should complete it because of the bonus. So silicates are done. Tritium is close. Titanium is close. Water is our biggest problem. I did see a water deposit here and here, which is why I was hoping that we'd get the plus distance. I do think connecting to the water up here through this lava tube makes sense. So let's try and expand up into here. Do I have extra tiles? I do. So a bacteria spreader. I still only have the same one. And then I can also do a spreader to here. And oh, I don't have the nitrates for this, so never mind. Doesn't do anything. We'll just hold on to that. We can put some titanium into space. Kind of sucks for us, but fine. Food processing, space projects, animal spreading. I mean, we need happiness to stay alive, so sure. Cool, cool. Happiness to stay alive. Oh, there's the expansion hub. We like that. I've been waiting on that forever. So that's good, that's good. You had a lot of broken stuff just now. Science, science. I guess I don't have the science I thought I did. This bad lad. You can move to there, and then expansion hub. Again, the silicates are like done. Like we've already accomplished that. I have a lot of silicates. I have a decent amount of nitrates, so doing this +1 thing is good. +1/+1. It could be better if you had a more advanced plant, but I don't, so fine. Happiness, whatever. Food is coming in. Housing I could get with eco homes, but I think we can wait. Getting this one on the water makes sense. Getting you makes sense. You need 2 more housing though. So I really would rather get you the skyscraper or something else. Robots, perhaps. Let's go get this titanium. Yeah, okay. Water and oxygen. It's just not a thing right now. I need like another water project because I really want to mine any of the water we have on the planet. I really don't want to extract the water. Happiness, cards. I mean, I don't want any of this. Maybe food. All right, where, how How do I do this? Do I start with you? Found a city of happiness. We do have a lot of energy, but it will go away quickly. Build that there for now. Yeah, we need robots. Trade routes are not assigned. Okay, better leader. Mars independence makes a lot of sense for us because we don't like trading for new things anyway. I'm not sure that this happiness thing is going to matter for us. Resources into space works really well. It scales as you just like do crazy things. Astral temples are good. More projects being offered is on both. Independent speech is nice. We'll do the independence. Independence is fun. Mars first, you know? Where are the robots? I would like to see the robots. Losing 100 happiness per turn. But by doing a scan, I can get more things offered. Some of which were, in fact, robots. Let me put this here. So, one thing can go to here. That can be you. I don't really need that ocean. You know what? I should have gotten the card that allows your city to be directly connected to the ocean. Because I could come here, I could dike it, I could extract the water. One moment, I probably need to come down here and upgrade, 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 extract the water. And then, yeah, you can build this here and get an ocean mine. I don't know, that seems okay. I want to connect to this mineral cave, but I need the titanium from it, not anything else, so. There's potential for a, like, titanium mine over here. This can give happiness for every tile we have at sea. Plus 3 happiness, then more, then more. And then this should be more happiness because it's actually coastal. And coastal is good for us. It also could be nitrate production because this has what we need, but we're not going to worry about that. I don't have many resources anymore. I've spent all my energy. I need more of it now. I don't mind things that go out to sea because I have sea tiles now. But yeah, this isn't super impressive. GMO lab or water. I don't need the stonemasons. I'm not really into that. Robot and population is good though. This is good. Nope. A lot of things that are just kind of meh. MarsNet for comfort of living though. It's good. And then yeah, can we independence speech, I guess? We can work on that. The colony over here can be happy. You do more into space here. How are we gonna win this? How do we how do we finish this off? I need titanium. So even if it costs us, we gotta do it. Now I have 7 titanium per turn. I need more, is the worst part. Another space event for like space stuff. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's see it. Space event for space stuff. Let's go. Need more population. Kelp. I think this gets spread by kelp is plankton is best for us. This can be very good for us as well. Equals to the number of resources you're putting into space. I like it. Cheap housing, more exploration or expansions. 5 and 4. Plankton, please. Now, plankton's a little bit, aren't they weird? They produce an extra atmosphere and oxygen if it's a hot zone. So we go for them. We look, it's hot. They're in. Easy. Big tree boys here. Anyone living? No. So just, there we go. Happiness is going up like crazy. Independent speech. There you go. Comfort of living goes up across the planet because we are independent now. I have woulda, so I can give you something. I have energy and stuff, so I can build this here. I don't have enough energy for you, unfortunately. I need another... Like, I get happiness for expanding to places, so I can do it pretty easy. Like, -3 is actually even because I get it back with this structure here. So, like, fine. What I really need is, like, another... I should have taken, like, another dock, and I could build it over here or something. And then all these places would have a dock nearby. That could have been cool. There are nitrates behind me. Again, though, I don't have any power. Power is like the new big problem I have. Shipwright is cool. Robots are cooler. They don't really have energy. Anything that costs like just silicates and stuff, though, is like fine by me. Now, the research campus and the school mix, we have that in another zone, but we could also do it here. I'm not sure which one is better. This is 8 happiness. You're 7 happiness. Then you have this beside you, so it's fine. That doesn't help me with the energy, but it's still fine. Can I back this up? Because I'm realizing I'm going to get some new selections once I do an exploration. What do I need? I mean, I need power. I need Bawa. I need titanium. We'll go to there. What do we get offered here? Nothing all that exciting, really. No, really not. Unfortunately. Alright, back to placements. I think I already expanded this out. Come back to you. That works out there. The happiness zone thing. Go in here. And I mean, this place would be very happy. I forgot about like both adjacencies. This spot here is +4 plus the 8. So maybe the next housing should go in here after all. Where is my food being made anyway? Like, it's kind of just like sporadically everywhere, I guess. There's no standout location. I'm just wondering if I should like try and create a new food zone here, because I have a triple adjacency, which isn't that bad, but you throw a GMO lab in there and all of a sudden you're cooking. Oxygen's coming up soon. Get more titanium. And keep doing these space projects, you know? We're still losing 100 happiness per turn, if you believe it. We certainly don't need silicates. Don't need a lot of what's being offered. We have a lack of power. Power is the big lack. Nothing else is lacking as much as power is. How do we work around this? We can get more happiness from people moving in. That's pretty huge. Pretty huge. We need nitrates. Now, do I need to do this nitrate? I think I do. So we'll mine up there. And yeah, I mean, I just keep thinking about those water locations, and then this titanium that's between our two starting cities. Like, it's all like, are we gonna build a new thing here? Are we just going to expand the Purple Town? Like, if Purple Town does get 60 food and we do build a double population, it will not be enough for this to get another nitrate, unfortunately, but it would be enough to get these two zones. It's a whole thing, isn't it? And we can keep exploring, though. I just don't really care for all this. I'll take you. I'll take you because I like these buildings. I have a lot of need for water, so that's really good. That was actually a really huge get that I did not notice. So where are we now? Let's look. We are 2 away on tritium, 1 titanium, and we have titanium right there. We are 2 nitrates and 5 water. Oh, there is a spot. Great for us. More bunnies. This creates power. And it gives trade routes. That's fine. This explores. I mean, fine. Having a couple space projects just to make sure that we stay getting happy from our aerogel bonus makes sense to me. There's a water. I didn't even realize this was a flooded aquifer. Hard to tell. We should explore to here. And then we should expand to it when we can build this as well. This can get us a nitrate if there's water and oxygen in the same zone. That's not really true, because I can't build it at sea. It could be true somewhere else. All of this is done. So we don't need this anymore. So I can build an exploration hub and just let that be water. You don't say. This could be robots. This could expand to water. And it could expand to titanium. There we go. That's pretty big. That is pretty big. I don't know what else I need to do here. I think that we're just basically good to go, right? Look for water. Don't see water. GMO Lab's interesting because I just built one and like they technically buff each other. They can at least. So I'm like, maybe. Mine. Is there any water? Do you? There's a flooded aquifer. I mean, we're getting close. We're focusing on the water. We're 3 away on water. We have that identified. It's the tritium and other stuff. We do see it right there. So if I just had if I had the energy, I could get you. I could get you. Well, I mean, this is gonna kill my happiness. But what if I just brought in 10 energy? Like, we literally are supposed to be an independent planet, and here we are bringing in a ton of stuff. But, like, I think it's okay. You. Like this. 12 happiness. You. No, wait, it's also you. I really want to put something here, but I don't have the power. Earthquake, lovely. Gotta love that. My 5 titanium and 5 power. Yeah. Okay. First, you. Here. Hit mine. We just basically need the nitrates. Like, we're so close. We need 2 water. Two water and 2 nitrates. There's 1 nitrates and there's a gigantic aquifer. Nitrates, where are you? I mean, this is a large aquifer. This is exactly the size I need. Oh, you, yes. Yes. Okay. This can make a thing. This can make a nitrate. I need to cover up like a structure though. So this is making 1. Then I expand to here, and that makes another. And I just need the water. I just need the water. 2 water. I don't have the power for it. Let's just pretend for a moment that I do. Everyone's super happy. I need a little bit of titanium. Just a wee bit from anywhere. Or you know what? This could be a water deposit. It is a large aquifer. So 59 turns? 59 turns? Is that it? Is that it? Man, that was a freaking fight. That was a fight, and we were so close to dying. We were so close. Rapid expansion. 3 stars. Man, I was dying on that one. I had to pee so bad. I mean, literally that's what I'm gonna go do now. But like, what a fight. We actually got it done. Holy, that was a hard scenario. That was a hard scenario. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. I don't even know how to decompress from this one. It was just like, we went expansion, we got a lot of mines up, we had a tremendous number of resources, and then we struggled with happiness so long we're getting the happiness under control. We really lacked card draw as well. Like, we just sat every turn on top of a mountain of resources, but we eventually got over that hump and just took it home. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.